The Brads and Chads are pissed again at Taylor Swift. This time for getting too much airtime.
I was never this happy in my life.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller, and for the final time, we have Jeffrey Dahmer.
Final time.
Edward Lewis!
Yeah.
You didn't want to get glasses for today?
No, I trimmed the mustache though.
It does look better.
I went like a 5 guard.
Yeah.
So now it's not as long.
And the beard.
You got a little stubble going to it. It's very Travis Kelce-esque.
I would say
He's got stubble and a mustache, and I feel like that's kind of the look I'm going for.
Oh, so you're following Travis's footsteps.
Yeah. I mean, seems like a successful guy to follow. So
yeah.
I feel like that's a good move for me.
You guys both have blue eyes?
I don't know if he has blue eyes.
Okay.
But I do.
I like that, a follower.
Well,
good for you.
Yeah, I mean, we're following Taylor now. I figure we're following Travis too.
All right, moving on to our breaking news of the week.
Okay.
Big surprise. This is, I guess, going to just be the topic that's never going to end. The Brads and Chads are pissed again at Taylor Swift. This time for getting too much airtime. Again?
What?
Okay, so football fans were not pleased with the level of media coverage that Taylor Swift got. Apparently, a few days out from the opening season,
Starts Thursday night.
So,
Chiefs.
Chiefs start Thursday night.
Who's Travis Kelce?
So we're two days away.
Ravens, yes.
There was like some promo.
Oh, there was a promo.
Video, commercial. And Taylor Swift appeared in this video 5 times.
Yeah. Seems excessive, but.
Why?
I mean, it's about the NFL season, not about Travis Kelce's girlfriend. So I could see why there would be some sort of seems excessive.
But if she's the one pulling in the money for the NFL, are they not?
She's the one pulling in the money for the NFL. They weren't a multi-billion-dollar company before she arrived.
It's like a video for like.
I'm listening.
All right. You might be right about this.
Just could you imagine them doing an Eras Tour commercial and Travis Kelce appears on it 10 times? To
be fair with you though, if that were the case and Travis Kelce appeared 5 times, we would be celebrating that. We wouldn't be shaming that.
You don't think there'd be some Swifties that'd be like, this is a little much. We don't like Taylor because she's dating Travis. We like Taylor because of her music. You don't feel like that would be. There'd be some uproar because I'm an NFL fan. And I really don't care how many times I put Taylor Swift in the commercial.
But that's my
But I could see there being some people who would find it.
But why do you care that much? Why do you care? Because it's just a commercial. It's not the football game. It's a freaking commercial.
But it's a commercial. You could say the same thing about anything. Why does anybody care about anything? You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's such a horrible.
I really like people really love their football. They love it all,
and they get mad that a commercial promoting football coming up has Taylor Swift in it.
Has a pop star in it. Yeah, I could see.
She's become the face of the NFL.
She absolutely has not become the face of the NFL.
I would say that if you asked the NFL, if you asked Mr. Goodell, who is the face of the NFL? His honest answer would
probably say Patrick Mahomes,
Taylor Swift,
Aaron Rodgers,
Taylor Swift,
Dak Prescott, Christian McCaffrey, any great player in the National Football League. I obviously being a little facetious here, but I do think it is excessive. I think there's a place for Taylor Swift in these commercials, and I love it. But I do think 5 is probably too much. But then again,
what's your number? 1?
Yeah.
People would complain about 1.
No, not
if she was in one time, they'd be like, oh my God.
No, they were like, Easter egg, Taylor Swift, 5 is a little excessive.
No.
But I will say this, though. The whole goal of a commercial is what? To get eyeballs and get people talking about it.
Uh-huh.
When you put Taylor Swift in here 5 times,
you're getting eyeballs.
And not only that, people are going to be talking about it. And here we are on the pod.
And
if she's only in there 1 time, nobody cares.
And Roger Goodell is like, get that face of the NFL in there at least 5 times.
Right. They're probably changed the league name.
Honestly, it's like Taylor's version.
Yeah.
Thank God.
NFL Taylor's version, yeah.
A much better version.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the NFL TikTok changed their thing to NFL Taylor's version.
No.
Either way.
Yeah.
So my point is to the men that are football lovers, get ready because Taylor Swift football season is upon us.
I will say, though, and we talked about this on the last pod, this is another instance of if this goes sideways for the Chiefs or Travis Kelce this year, it is going to be unrelenting. Like,
when they have previously lost and not made it to the Super Bowl in the past, what was the problem then?
they didn't have Patrick Mahomes. And now they have Patrick Mahomes, so
they've made it every year?
It's like
have they made it every year?
They've made the AFC Championship game.
Have they made the Super Bowl every year?
Every single year.
Have they made the Super Bowl every year?
I think it's like 4 out of the last 5.
What happened that 5th time?
Joe Burrow got in the way of Patrick Mahomes.
Well, then somebody burn him at the stake.
I mean,
Are we allowed
he got outplayed by. No.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
He got outplayed by a better quarterback that day. So, but I'm more talking about, like, if they get to the AFC Championship, nobody's going to care about Taylor Swift. But I'm more talking if it goes sideways. Travis Kelce has 2 catches for 33 yards every week, and they're like middling 10-6, 9-5. They're not winning the AFC West. You're going to have problems because this is becoming a lot. And if you can do it well like you did it last year, everybody praised it, right? But if you can't, you got problems.
All right, moving on. I'm overhearing about your ideas.
Got it.
Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes are on 2 different political sides of the aisle, and they are making a political pact.
They appear to be, right?
To not talk about politics. So, according to a report, Mahomes and Swift have implemented measures to so dramatic, to save their friendship amid mounting speculation that the Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes supports Donald Trump. And this could cause an explosive rift with the singer, which is absolutely true. And I am shocked they're still friends. Shocked. Fans predicted a huge fallout. However, a source said that they respect that they have different views and have made a pact to avoid discussing politics. And I don't know how I feel about this.
I can't believe this is a story
in
2024.
What do you mean?
Like, everybody has differing opinions on everything. And the idea that you have to surround yourself with the same people who feel the same way about political issues, especially when it becomes like these not very outspoken people, right? Like, Taylor's still yet to endorse Kamala, and Brittany, outside of a few likes on Instagram, has yet to endorse Trump or anything like that. Like, it appears to be such an insignificant part of both of their lives, their political opinions, right? I mean, she's more focused on being a pop star, and Patrick and his wife are more focused on football.
She hasn't said anything. She made it very clear in the Miss Americana doc that she is invested in politics, that they are important.
I mean, they're important to everybody, right? They impact everybody's lives. But I'm talking about on the scale of, like, your social life and your how the way you fill your time and your hobbies, and, like, the fact that I have to now only solely do those things with people who align with me politically.
Supporting friends? Just a serious question.
I'm sure. I don't even know how you could even. Like, how does the conversation even come up?
I think I'm pretty well versed in where every person stands in this room.
What does that mean?
Like, political wise.
Sure, but
and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 people in this room.
But are you not going to work with these people now because they have a differing political view than you?
With them. Would I?
And you're not going to go to, like, drinks after work with them? Like, it's going to change?
If you had listen, and no offense to the people watching the show that are Trump supporters, go off. Am I probably going to hang out with you on a friendship basis and go to the bar? Probably not. Am I?
But let
me finish. Let me finish.
I think you're.
Let me finish.
Okay.
If I do, I think there's a difference between Mitt Romney and Obama, and, like, being friends with a fan that's political views align with Mitt Romney. No, I'm fine to be friends with them. It's just particularly Donald Trump.
That's the other.
Have a problem.
As I was going to interrupt you on that point as well. Like perhaps like. You can be a Republican and not be a Trump fan.
That is most
you know what I mean?
Points, but specifically, Brittany Mahomes is a Trump.
How do you
Republican.
know that?
Because she's liking Trump posts.
She was liking ideology posts, right? Like they're Republican policies, and she was liking them. Like it wasn't like a MAGA hat that she had bought, and we found the receipt for it, right? Like you know what I mean? Like so, who really knows whether she supports Trump, whether she supports Republican parties, and really like
Taylor Swift in the past has been so vocal about her distaste for number one Donald Trump,
sure,
number one
but there's not a single.
Hold on, sorry, Jesus. Number one, that viewpoint. Number two, Trump. Number three, gay rights and everything else that he stands against, women's rights, this, that, and the other.
Understood. And there's not a single person in Taylor Swift's friend group that that aligns themselves at
With
least
Donald Trump.
somewhat politically to the right.
No, I'm sure she has people that align themselves politically to the right.
Okay, and that's where we're at with Brittany right now.
If
We
you-
don't know if she's a
if you-
Trump supporter,
If you
right?
were listening to my entire point, you'd hear that I said, can you be friends with Republicans? Yes.
Got it.
Can Taylor Swift as a person and her views and what she stands for and what she believes in can be friends with a Trump supporter? I'd say no.
That's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. But we don't know that Brittany is some sort of Trump supporter per se.
So her posts,
Seems.
her what's it when her little quotes that she puts on her Instagram page about standing on your own whatevers is lending itself to the fact that she's saying, yes, I am a Trump supporter. Has she come out and,
Right.
worn the red hat? Not yet.
Right. So at that point, they can be friends because one's a Republican, one's a Democrat, it seems, right? I this idea that they can't be on the basis that potentially she might like Trump is crazy to me. And I believe that's where you're probably talking about these.
I'm thinking we lost our friendship for a lot less.
We lost our friendship? Is this new news?
The personal, yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, you didn't stand up for me in ways that I thought you should have, so I had to block you on Instagram. Can I still work with you?
Did you have a conversation with me about that?
I asked you to have a conversation with me.
Oh, and then you didn't have the conversation. Okay.
Okay. Call me if you want to talk.
Oh, okay.
That's where I left things.
I'll DM you on Instagram.
If you put the effort in,
I'll DM you on Instagram.
have a conversation.
If you want to block me there.
Moving on to our Daddy Trav. Travis update of the day. So did you see the Sportsman of the Year, whatever, Kansas City Sports Awards? Did you see how Daddy showed up to that award show?
I don't believe so.
The slicked back hair,
I did see that, yes.
the trimmed mustache.
Mustache, huh?
We haven't seen this man looking this way, I don't think, ever.
Okay.
This look that he debuted, completely new look.
Okay.
And you know what it reminds me of?
No.
It reminds me a lot of, I think when Devin got engaged, he looked a lot like that haircut. When other men in this office have got engaged, I think they looked a lot like that haircut. Miguel looked a lot like that haircut.
Yeah.
And I think that he's doing his hair like this
Because he's going to get engaged?
because he's getting ready, either prepared or already have taken his engagement photos with mommy.
What do you think the rush is on this?
They're 34.
And?
Taylor's been wanting to get married forever.
I know that.
Travis Kelce is
But Taylor, of all
clearly-
people, should know that relationships end. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes prematurely. And the idea of rushing into an engagement seems like something that she would not want to do, and something that I'm so surprised that Swifties are so like.
I don't think she wants to rush into an engagement at all. But I think that Daddy Trav is looking a bit like he's ready for a baby.
Is he?
Oh, he's got baby fever. You can tell.
Okay. I didn't get that vibe, but
Really?
no.
Playing with the kids.
Did see a TikTok though over the weekend, and it was showing Taylor and Travis, and they were leaving. I'm sure you've seen this. It was pretty viral. They were leaving one of the concerts, and they were purportedly saying in the thing you could see Taylor kind of being annoyed by him, like constantly waving. By
That's a very old video.
yeah, I mean it can't be that old. It was within the last 12 months.
Yeah, but she was like being like fun about it.
The point I'm trying to make is
Can we
like
bring up like old news in sports like this? Like,
The-
that one time that one player got upset 4 years ago. Let's just bring that up to make an unimportant and irrelevant point.
well, you were kind of brought that up earlier when you asked me about how many times the Chiefs made the Super Bowl without with all this. So it's similar. It's a similar discussion. But anyways, I'm just saying that like it all seems fun and cool and sexy now, but like when he's out there hot dogging it on at her Eras tour shows and waving to fans and stuff, and it's
She loves
I don't know,
it.
this is
Calm
weird.
down.
I don't know. I think
this is old news.
I don't get the
that's
rush.
Already been discussed.
I don't get the rush.
What do you think of his haircut, and what does it say? He's never had this kind of haircut before in his life.
He has long hair for the first time in 24 months, maybe a little bit longer, and now he's styling it in different ways because he has long hair.
No, he hasn't had this haircut since like
It's been a couple years since he had long hair. Yeah,
since his rookie year, basically.
yeah, sometime around then. Yeah.
But even then, it was like still very buzzed to the side and
Sure.
like real
Right, it was a coif.
Look. thick and daddy up on top.
Yeah, I just think.
However, he has like filled in the sides now. It's not a buzz cut. It's not a buzz cut on the side. It's like a full head of hair.
Right.
And he looks like.
Right now he's experimenting with it. It was also a very black tie event. No, it was like a one that you want that kind of like slick black.
I guess I'm just saying that I've seen engagement photos with men, and that is the signature cut.
I hope for their sake they're not rushing in.
Do you see what your hair looks like? It's fluffy everywhere.
Yeah, but if I was going to a black tie event, you know
If
how I'd
you-
look? It'd be real combed over, it'd be real gelled slicked, whatever. It'd be something a lot more presentable.
And if you
know?
went with a girl, she'd be like, "Shoot, is he gonna propose?" I'm just. telling
Or
you
she'd
right-
be like, we're at a black tie wedding.
I'm just
and this
telling you-
is a
I'm
very
telling you
expensive
right
thing,
now.
and I'm glad he did his hair. That wasn't like he just rolled out of bed at 5 a.m. and had to go to work.
Remember what I said in the beginning
Okay.
for a reason. Okay, moving on to how much my point is relevant and how irrelevant your point is. Travis Kelce is constantly shouting to the rooftops how much he loves Taylor Swift. So in a video, some mumbo jumbo, whatever football, they were like, there was a bunch of like players and a bunch of coaches and like a bunch of Chiefs staff up on a stage.
Yeah, the kickoff luncheon.
All right, thank God you're here.
Yeah.
There
It
was.
wasn't a staff. It was like 6 of the best players.
Oh, okay.
And the voice of the Chiefs, I forget his name, but he's the radio play-by-play guy. And they were doing a kickoff luncheon where they were previewing the season to a bunch of like important people
Okay.
thinking in very important thoughts.
Okay. And so then some man.
You didn't get that Taylor Swift reference there.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That
I was trying not to listen to
It
you.
was
so-
a lyric from her
Oh,
song.
go ahead. What did you say?
Very important people thinking very important thoughts. It was Harry Styles, the jab at Harry Styles. Maybe that may be the biggest Swiftie that you've ever heard.
Lyric in her.
Yeah.
That's.
When she's on the boat.
Oh, you think important thoughts.
Yeah.
What's the song of that?
It's one about Harry Styles.
So anyway, there was a guy on stage and was like, "I love you guys."
The guy is the voice of the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. And so quote what he said.
He said, Patrick, I love you. Travis, I love you. And they both came back with, I love you too.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, do you love me as much as Taylor Swift?
And then he goes, "Maybe not."
Travis, maybe not. And everybody's like, "Nah."
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm not going to ask you about Brittany because I'm going to get you in trouble. And then Patrick's like, I appreciate that. And then they moved on to the
Oh,
questionnaire.
God.
But then later in the Q&A, Chris Jones, another star player on the Chiefs, said it's his goal to win the Super Bowl and have more Swifties. And then Travis said, don't worry, they're on their way. And everybody laughed.
Wait, his goal to have more Swifties where?
Chiefs. Chiefs.
Oh.
He said he wants more.
Oh, thank God. Thank
Yeah.
God. Because all of the other like football teams and the football men are like scared. But the Chiefs, the Chief players, they love us.
Yeah,
they
why would
love
you not?
Swifties.
Yeah.
I'm planning on attending a football game at Arrowhead
At
Stadium.
Arrowhead. Really? That's great.
Yeah, I want to support my team.
Great.
I'm a diehard Chiefs.
I love that. That's great.
And if the second that Travis Kelce fucks around with Taylor Swift, he's going to find out and I won't be going to any more Chiefs games.
Okay. They'll miss that.
Anyway.
They're going to miss
All
that.
right. What happened? Did you send me a text? Oh, cannot find the lyrics anywhere.
Are you joking right now?
Dumbass.
Hang on.
It's the important thoughts. It's on 1989.
Yes.
Hold on. Just give me uno momento, por favor.
You really can't find this?
Hold on. Now that we don't talk.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Let me find the exact.
Yep. That's it. That is it.
Did you get that right or was that wrong?
How is it wrong?
It was still wrong. Still wrong. If I said Tom Brady only has 6 rings, you'd be like, that's wrong. That's wrong. He has 7 rings. That's wrong.
If you said Tom Brady has 7 rings and you got the date of one of them wrong,
That's wrong.
that's not wrong. Like you had a little misunderstanding, but your premise was right.
All right.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, you learn. Listen. I'll let you take this baby home and give her a listen. Don't
You
hurt her.
didn't even know the lyric.
I do. I even knew the song right away. Please.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So anyway, Travis Kelce is constantly professing his love for Taylor Swift
Yeah.
anywhere he can, however he can. And if you think that man doesn't want to get engaged and have babies with this woman, I have just made my point.
Oh no, I don't think he doesn't. I just think that like it's just let's be a little slow here. There's no need to rush.
the clock is ticking on her.
Jeez.
She's gonna have to freeze her eggs.
Okay.
No, that's not
problem?
that's not an OG thing. It's like the reality.
Is that a problem?
After 35, your eggs decline,
Okay.
and she's gonna turn 35 in 3 months.
Okay.
So let's unwrap this and get her going.
Oh my goodness.
We want Taylor to have babies. We want to welcome, although she'll never show them to us. So.
Okay.
Anyway, that's our show. If you want to watch us on YouTube, you can leave a comment. Maybe we'll see it again. Maybe we won't.
Probably though. You probably will.
And leave a comment. Listen to us on Apple, Spotify, and goodbye.